Please like, subscribe, and be sure to click that bell button for regular and exciting indie film content and your chance to be the first to engage with the Liftoff Global Network of Film Festivals as we embark on launching the careers of the filmmakers of tomorrow.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. Today we're talking about everything to do with the Berlin Liftoff Film Festival. And this is our first roundup of the online festival.
The festival went live on Monday and it is already buzzing. We've got lots of activity which we're really excited to run you through when we do these festival roundups.
Absolutely.
Let's tell you a little bit about how the festival roundups are going to work. What we're going to do is run you through all of the programmes and talk about all the different stats involved in the festival. So that's how many people have been watching, where have all these people been watching from, how many countries, how many playthroughs have all the films had on that programme, and of course we're going to be looking at our audience choice voting.
Absolutely.
And we say audience choice because Nat, fill us in on the jury choice voting.
So at the same time as our audience are watching these collections, we have the jury sieving through and watching the films again. So then when it comes to choosing the overall films that move into the network round, we have a handful of jury selections alongside the audience choice awards as well.
Absolutely. So those films then get migrated through to our network round, which is where those finalists can be viewed by anyone who's been participating in the festival, anybody on our network hub, so that's people who have screened with Liftoff members, and more Liftoff jury who are involved in any of the festivals that want to now chip in with Berlin as well. So yeah, lots of new audiences for that second part of the festival.
And as we're talking about this, we might as well talk about the overall prizes as well for the festival. So we have our Audience Choice Award, which is a good place to start. And this is where we invite a handful of filmmakers to join us on our YouTube channel, where we then break down their film in a director's commentary style. I absolutely love these streams. We get to hear so many amazing stories of how the projects came to life and what they had to go through in order to get it to the position it is in now, screening at festivals or even getting it made. So it's a really, really fun and interactive stream. Then we also have our overall winners, which will then be screening in Berlin next year. In 2023, hopefully back at IL Kino, where we will be on Saturday. More information on that to come. And then we have our season award nominations as well. So each year we have our season awards ceremony, which takes place here at Pinewood Studios. It's our red carpet event where we get between 200 and 300 filmmakers and their friends and family to come to Pinewood, where we celebrate the best of the best that came through the Liftoff platform that year. And from each of the festivals, we will be handing out nominations across 14 different categories. So there is lots going on.
Absolutely. Worth also saying that anyone who is screening in this festival at the moment will be receiving regular updates from us every few days. If you're not, do get in touch with us about that. One of the ones, this is the reason why I wanted to point this out, was because a few days ago you would have received your invite to the Network Hub, which we speak about a lot, and also the link to sign up to your focus group. Really recommend people who are really engaging in the festival to sign up to that. It's an amazing opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really nice. We get filmmakers on an e-meet. We all talk virtually. Kind of similar to what Nat was saying about the director roundtables. We hear a little bit more about you as filmmakers, about your career aspirations, more about the projects and what inspired the films that are screening, which is always nice to hear as well.
It's also an opportunity if you are working on a new project and you're looking for like-minded filmmakers or filmmakers' work that you've seen and you'd like to connect with. It's an opportunity to do that within those meets as well.
Any advice as well? We often end up covering topics like distribution, finding producers, financing, crowdfunding. We always end up talking a lot about whatever it is that particular group sort of want to discuss.
And remind us, is there a deadline to sign up to these?
There is. Really sign up in the next few days, and then what we'll do is we'll schedule that in, and then the next week, so the week after next, so the 21st of February, what we'll do is we'll send out a link for everybody to sign up to join the e-meet.
Amazing.
So yeah, join your focus group.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's find out a little bit more about each of the programmes this week. So
Absolutely.
Where are we going to start? We're going to start with the Judges Select Shorts. So just to recap, we have had 55 viewers. We've had 223 playthroughs and 21 different countries tuning in. Wow.
See, big numbers already.
Yeah. And so far the programme is on 16 votes. So this is just the first week. This is everything will change, basically.
Yeah.
So let's find out which films are currently in the lead. So we have Warpaint on 3 votes so far, and this is from New Zealand. And this is directed by Justin Aid and also Keelan Walker. So this follows the story of a young British soldier who is shot and dying before the ramparts of a pa during the 1864 invasion of the Waikato in New Zealand. He has given up all hope and resigns himself to death when a young Maori woman mysteriously comes to his aid. So then we also have these other films on 2 votes, and there are Paradise, Shame, Swim, Sweet as Cream, and The Dreams We Are, which are all tied on 2 votes at this moment. This is what we were saying about it can all change over the weekend and into next week.
Amazing. Just want to take this chance to say hello to anyone in the live chat as well. We've got Sunita, who is the writer-director of Hostile. We've got someone from H28, Tone Davies, whose music video Gravity is screening. Amazing. And Julia, the writer-director of Mockingbird, who is screening in our new Voice Shorts programme. Hello. Thank you for joining us. If you've got any questions about the festival, just pop them in there. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Looking at then our trendsetter shorts. So far, this is our busiest programme. We have got 68 people already signed up and watching the films. 580 playthroughs already. So that's a lot of short film watching in the space of 5 days.
I reckon that will hit 1,000 by the end of next week.
I think it will, for sure. People have tuned in from 22 different countries so far across the globe, and we are on 19 votes. But like we say, very early days. You've got until the festival closes at 10 p.m. on the 7th of March to place your votes. So there is no need to decide anytime soon if you're making your way through all the films. But currently in pole position on 4 votes is Tero Akvo from Austria. This is an animation made by Paula Nicolucci, Eric Nordholm and Mustafa Ozkan. Tero Akvo is a short CG experience discovering the wonders of an otherworldly forest. The viewer encounters unknown creatures while wandering through the mystical scenery. But apparently this paradise is not as untouched as it initially seems. Humankind has already begun to spread its parasitic roots amongst those of the forest trees.
You saw the beautiful colours there. It's the same throughout the animation.
And similarly to that first programme, we're just going to shout out these 4 films now that are all tied in second place on 2 votes. So we've got Mobius Strip here from Korea. We've got Run Girl, The Secret of the Fruit, and Us in Frames. So let's see what happens over the next few weeks. But currently neck and neck in those scores.
So then we're moving on to the New Voices shorts. And so far we've had 57 viewers, 520 playthroughs. So these are amazing numbers throughout all of the programmes we're shouting out at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's 520 playthroughs, 23 different countries tuning in, and we've had 21 votes in already, which is amazing statistics for the first week. Mm-hmm. So a double shout out, I should say, to John Moman, who has got 2 films in the lead at the moment, both on 4 votes. One is a music video called Echo Park, and the other is Pitbull 2001. And this is a story about a rising boxer who must hide a secret from his best friend and get out from under his cruel manager's thumb before the next big fight. So well done, John, for having 2 films in the lead. I wonder if you can hold on to the pole position. So congratulations. We'll see what happens next week.
So then last but not least, we have our feature films. So we've got 36 people who have started watching our full-length film programme here. 215 playthroughs. And I always feel the need to say this when it's the first roundup of a new festival. That number will always sound lower because it's a feature film.
Absolutely.
But if you add it up for, most of these films on average are between 50 and, 120 minutes. So that's a lot of hours of indie film watching. So keep that up. That's great. People have tuned in from 18 countries, and we are on 9 votes so far. So we're going to shout out 3 of them that all have 2 votes. Starting with Richard Bloom and Karen Lynn Bloom's From Buchenwald to Hollywood, the Robert Clary story. This is from the USA. A truly inspiring story of Holocaust survivor Robert Clary, who was liberated from Buchenwald on April the 11th, 1945 by the US Army. He discovered singing in a Paris cabaret and brought to the United States, where he became internationally known for his portrayal of Corporal Louis Lebeau.
Wow.
There you go. What a story.
What a story.
Then we've got Let the Music Play, which is not a stranger to Liftoff. We have screened this feature film before, and people really enjoyed it in the previous festival as well. So great to see Kate Megan and Heather Dowdy-Reeves' film here again, also from America. This time it's a feature documentary all about COVID-19's impact on the music industry. So you hear through the eyes of artists, musicians, promoters, venue owners, merchandisers, and Save Our Stage ambassadors, all sort of filmed through Zoom during the pandemic.
Nice.
And then we have the Endless Sleepover. We've got another pandemic sort of storyline here, also from the USA, directed by Allegra Oxborough. An anthology of stories self-shot during the pandemic, the Endless Sleepover peeks into the everyday lives of artists. So each episode here is a diorama of the quotidian and asks, how do artists experience parenthood?
There we go. Hey, there you go. So that is a roundup for this week. There's a couple more things that we'd like to mention before we say goodbye to you for today. But first of all, thank you for those who have tuned in. We can see that we are joined by the Civitas universe. Thank you. You're saying you've watched 16 films so far. That's amazing. And Alex, hi there. He is calling in from Brazil.
Ooh.
Wow. Great. So where can you get tickets to come and see the live screening? So if you head over to our website, you'll be able to find all of the information about the Berlin Liftoff Film Festival. We will be at IL Kino in Berlin on
amazing venue.
It's an amazing venue. On the 19th of February. So not this Saturday, next Saturday, where we have a host of different events running throughout the day. We're starting off with our exclusive members event, which is solely for intermediate and professional members of the Liftoff Global Network. This is where we'll be breaking down and meeting them in a little bit more personal networking situation where we'll be screening trailers. We'll also have treatments, pictures, and professional show reels screening as well, followed by networking and understanding a little bit more about how we can help our members grow in the future. And then we have the Liftoff award-winning filmmaker screening at 4 o'clock. These are some of the best films that came through the network last year. A lot of them picked up season awards from the 2021 circuit, but also we have some award-winning films that are screening their latest films with us there as well. And then finally we end on the local filmmaker showcase, and this programme runs from 7 p.m. to roughly 9 p.m, where we've got a handful of local filmmakers attending the event, where we'll be doing a Q&A with them after, as well as screening their fantastic work. And then the bar is open, so everyone heads there after to celebrate.
What better way to network?
Exactly, and network. So I would highly recommend getting a ticket if you are in Berlin and you're able to attend. You can click the ticket here link within their post on the website, and it will direct you straight to everything you need to know.
And if you are watching this and you are screening in the online portion of our event, you were sent an exclusive discount, which you can use across an unlimited number of tickets. So be sure to do that. Come along, see what made it into the live programmes. Like Nat said, an amazing selection of films. So come and meet us.
Come and meet us. So that is everything for this week. Thank you so much for joining us on the stream, and we look forward to being back when we're back from Berlin.
Yeah.
So enjoy the rest of your week and watching some more amazing films. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Dankeschön.
Bye.